Hey guys, it's Joe and Savannah with the Relationship Society. We are excited to have you here on week 8, and we're going to be talking today about marriage expectations or relationship expectations. Doesn't matter if you're married, in a relationship, or dating, we all come into a relationship with a set of expectations. And every disappointment involves an unmet expectation. And so Savannah and I are really here to help us really begin to look at managing unrealistic expectations or expectations. Because expectations about love and marriage and relationships, they really have a powerful impact on our relationships. And to a large degree, you're going to be disappointed or happy in life based on how well what these things that are happening match up with what you think should be happening. These expectations. So all relationships, whether you're married, dating, life partners, whatever your expectations are, they start out hoping for and believing that you're going to somehow experience the very best. And problems arise when these hopes and beliefs are not based on reality. And and also the other thing is that these expectations, they change over time. And part of that is as you're getting older, if you've been married for a while, 10, 20, 30 years, the expectations and the demands that you had in the very beginning are being transformed over time because new things happen. As kids enter the picture, the expectations are changing. And so kind of think of it like these expectations are things that you bring into your operating system, your relationship system, and they are downloaded into your brain somehow. And these are kind of like your love maps, and you get to know and understand and connect with that person. But if that love map isn't upgraded to the 7.0, you're going to have some problems. Kind of imagine you're going to your computer. I use this analogy all the time. You're going to your computer and you're trying to get that thing to open up, and you're getting frustrated because you have an expectation that when you click on that little icon that the computer is going to operate in a certain way. But it doesn't. So you get, what do? You get frustrated, you get hurt, you get angry, you want to throw that thing out the window and, go buy a new one because that expectation somehow is not getting met. But part of that is really being able to sit down with your spouse and really we have these games kind of going through like the love map, really discovering and rediscovering and remanaging some of these expectations. Because there's this really interesting quote by Dennis Woolley. It says, expecting the world to treat you fairly because you are a good person is a little like expecting the bull not to attack you because you're a vegetarian. So expectations in relationships do change. So in this session and in this part today, you're not going to be learning about eliminating expectations, but rather developing healthy ones and adjusting the unfair expectations that you have in your relationship. So the laws of expectation are going to be, the fact is that we all have them about almost everything. And the degree to which reality fails to really measure up to our expectation is the degree in which we're going to feel disappointed. And because this continued disappointment leads to anger, frustration, contempt, and devastation. So this exercise this week, as you go through this on page 20, is really developing real expectations, being aware, and looking at the areas for you to consider, like your time together, your quality time, your sexual frequency, your vacations, socializing, dates, diet, shopping, children, finances, cleaning, household repairs, whatever it is, whatever your roles are. All these things that we've been talking about over the last 8 weeks, there are expectations built around that. So the other thing about expectations and developing realistic expectation is being fair. So part of being fair is you can expect fidelity, and you can expect it will take work. You can expect joy. You can expect, an active sex life. You can expect your marriage to be honoring and respectful, and and learning the difference between hoping for something and demanding something. And so, and also be bare, open, to view, unconcealed, undisguised, and really begin to explore that. So some of the questions we want you to be thinking about and apply and build this is, what unmet expectations do you feel you're not meeting in your mate's eyes? Ask that question is a great one. Talk about that. Have you taken the time to really create an environment in your relationship that encourages your sharing of your expectations? And so when I sit down with my good friends, we're able to kind of talk through the expectations that we have in our relationship. And that reduces a lot of the stress and frustration. And what expectations have you developed that might not be fair? Okay. So we want to engage you. So this is week 8, and we'll look forward to week 9. Take the time, go through page 20, and go through those questions in a couple dialogue and a couple discussions, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Let's get it together. Have an awesome week. Take care.